Welcome back to your mental wealth journey, a space for thoughtful reflection, emotional clarity, and personal growth through journaling. These daily prompts are from Mental Wealth Journey, available at Amazon, and designed to support your inner work, not replace therapy, but deepen your self-awareness. I've put a link to it below. Yesterday, on day 166, we discussed our social interactions as they act like mirrors. Today, we take another dive into the deeper currents of our being. So, take a deep breath, settle in, and let this moment be yours. While hanging out with the lemurs and the tourists in Madagascar. Prentis Hemphill is quoted as saying, "Boundaries are the distance at which I can love you and me simultaneously." This quote honors the delicate balance between connection and self-preservation from the humanist psychologist perspective. Carl Rogers emphasized that genuine relationships flourish when people feel safe to be themselves fully. Boundaries are not barriers, they're bridges that allow love to flow without eroding the self. Existential philosophers would say that boundaries are an act of freedom. Sartre believed that we are responsible for defining ourselves, even in the presence of others. To set a boundary is to affirm, I exist and I matter. It's a declaration of dignity, not just for the self, but for the relationship. Imagine two candles burning side by side. If placed too close, one flame may consume the other. But with space, both can glow steadily, illuminating the room without diminishing each other. That is the metaphor of healthy boundaries. Love that breathes, not suffocates. Today, reflect on where you've struggled to hold space for yourself around others. Have you overextended or withdrawn? What relationships feel nourishing and which ones ask you to shrink? What boundary might allow you to love more truthfully? Self-awareness is the compass that guides boundary setting. It reminds us that honoring our limits is not rejection, it's a sign of respect. Here's today's journal prompt. Write about when setting boundaries helped preserve your peace or deepen a relationship. What did you learn about your needs, and how can you practice loving yourself and others simultaneously this week? That's all for today's reflection. What are your thoughts on boundaries? I'd love to hear them in the comments. If this prompt stirred something meaningful, you'll find more in the book Mental Wealth Journey, your companion for self-awareness daily practice. I've put a link to it below. Let's keep growing together. Like, subscribe, and share if this supported your journey. And until next time, keep writing with courage.